Tonight, explosive claims, a terrified rush across continents, and a name at the center of an internet wildfire: Tyler Perry. Did private yacht recordings just surface online? Did Meghan rush back to the UK to face them? And if true, who benefits and who pays the price? This is what we can verify, and what we can't. Meghan Markle, former actress, Duchess, media producer. She left royal life in 2020 in a move dubbed Megxit. Tyler Perry, the filmmaker and media titan, who publicly supported the couple after their exit. In public accounts, Perry offered the couple shelter in the US and later appears on their Netflix documentary, and he's been identified as Princess Lilibet's godfather on camera. Meghan's public life has been litigated in court and debated in tabloids. She successfully sued the Mail on Sunday and won judgments on misuse of private information and copyright, a major, verified legal victory in 2021. That case is why she fights hard over privacy. Tyler Perry is more than an acquaintance. Publicly, he said he offered Harry and Meghan his house and security back in 2020, a fact reported in their Netflix series and by outlets such as People. Perry's public standing with the couple is why his name immediately becomes incendiary when whispered in a leaked story. What we see circulating are screenshots of alleged yacht photos, edited video montages, and a handful of audio snippets. None of these items are accompanied by authenticated chain of custody, verified metadata, or a credible host validating provenance. That's why a responsible newsroom flags them as unverified. Many of the posts come from entertainment channels and anonymous pages, not from outlets with known forensic checks. Example items are linked in our show notes. Our verification finds: mainstream, reputable outlets have not authenticated any Tyler Perry leak of private yacht tapes. Fact-checkers and newsrooms caution that claims linking Meghan to Yacht Girl images are long-standing rumors that have resurfaced repeatedly, but without verified photographic or audio proof. We found no court filings or authenticated releases tying Perry to any leak. We reached out for comment. As of publishing, there is no verified confirmation from Perry's camp or from Meghan's representatives. This isn't just tabloid clickbait. If private recordings are genuine, publishing them could violate privacy laws and cause real harm. Meghan's privacy case against Mail on Sunday is precedent. The courts found misuse of private information and copyright violations before. That's part of why she and her team litigate aggressively, because privacy breaches have consequences. Courts and tribunals, judiciary. And there's another legal wedge. The allegations about a media titan would be defamatory if reported as fact without evidence. Responsible journalism requires corroboration, chain of custody, and often legal sign-off before posting private, intimate material. At the same time the rumor storm swirls, Tyler Perry is facing a major lawsuit. In June 2025, an actor filed a $260 million suit alleging sexual battery and other claims accusations Perry's team calls false. This is active litigation allegations, not convictions. Those legal troubles add fuel to a climate where every rumor about Perry is amplified. We link to full coverage below. If authenticated, such a leak could trigger legal claims, PR firestorms, and brand damage for everyone involved. Corporations hate scandal. Sponsors reassess exposure. Conversely, if doctored or misattributed, the offenders who circulated them could face libel suits and platform takedowns. That's why verification matters for reputation, for law, and for the people behind the images. Running down the open questions, we could not independently verify any tape or authenticate any audio clip linking Tyler Perry to a leak. We could not find any police report, court filing, or official confirmation from the parties involved. Social accounts point to sources, but we could not vet them. Beyond headlines are people to children, careers, reputations, and mental health scars. Whether true or false, stories like this leave a wake. That's why journalism must be fair, careful, and humane. Beyond headlines are people to children, careers, reputations, and mental health scars. Whether true or false, stories like this leave a wake. That's why journalism must be fair, careful, and humane. When Tyler Perry's name first entered Meghan Markle's story, it was about friendship, sanctuary, and support. But now, whispers of leaked private yacht tapes have sparked panic across royal and Hollywood circles. Reports claim Meghan rushed back to the UK in response, while her team scrambled behind the scenes. Why the urgency? What's on those alleged tapes? And how does Tyler Perry fit into this dangerous narrative? Tyler Perry wasn't just a Hollywood ally. In 2020, when Meghan and Harry stepped back from royal duties, Perry offered them a California home and security. He became a protector. But sources now suggest he may also have been a keeper of secrets, including recordings allegedly tied to yacht parties. Was Perry safeguarding Meghan, or holding evidence that could one day resurface? The panic around these supposed tapes isn't random. Meghan has long been haunted by whispers of being a so-called yacht girl, a term with two faces. On one side, glamorous models mingling with billionaires on the Riviera. On the other, a darker connotation actresses recruited to entertain wealthy men. In 2013, The Hollywood Reporter revealed how film festival parties blurred those lines. And in 2014, Meghan's own blog, The Tig, featured her travels along Croatia's Dalmatian coast, the very waters famous for Yacht Week. To fuel a rumor, you need a bridge. For Meghan, that bridge was Marcus Anderson, a top executive at Soho House. Known for his powerful network, Marcus was often photographed at Meghan's side. Insiders described him as a connector, linking rising actresses with CEOs, politicians, and billionaires. And in those same elite circles, the names Jeffrey Epstein and Ghislaine Maxwell quietly floated. The rumor gained sharper teeth because of one undeniable parallel: Prince Andrew. Unlike Meghan, his yacht life was documented in tabloid photos, Mediterranean yachts, glamorous companions, and ultimately, ties to Jeffrey Epstein. When Virginia Giuffre's lawsuit against Andrew hit in 2021, Meghan's name briefly surfaced in legal chatter. Lawyer David Boies even considered deposing her, not as a suspect, but as a royal insider with potential knowledge. Fast forward to today. Rumors swirl that Tyler Perry held private yacht recordings. Online whispers claim fragments may have leaked enough to spark panic in Meghan's camp. Within hours, reports suggest Meghan flew to the UK, her advisors scrambling. But the key question isn't whether tapes exist. It's who benefits from this narrative now. Is this a smear campaign, or the resurfacing of buried truths? This isn't Meghan's first war with the media. From the Mail on Sunday privacy lawsuit in 2019 to the Oprah interview in 2021 to ongoing Netflix projects, she's been both celebrated and attacked. Every move feeds either fandom or fury. And now, this yacht tape controversy adds fuel to the fire, blending fact, rumor, and reputation warfare. As Meghan rushes across borders, as whispers of leaks spread online, one truth remains: stories like this don't need evidence to haunt. They only need shadows. So the question isn't if Meghan was a yacht girl. The real question is, who wanted this story buried, and what happens if it refuses to stay buried? What do you think? Is this just recycled gossip, or the beginning of a bigger storm? Drop your thoughts below, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell so you never miss the truth behind the headlines. When news broke that Meghan Markle had allegedly rushed back to the United Kingdom following reports that Tyler Perry was connected to the leak of so-called private yacht tapes, the world of celebrity gossip, royal intrigue, and Hollywood power dynamics seemed to collide in one explosive narrative that few could have anticipated. And while at first the headlines sounded like just another round of tabloid fodder designed to feed the endless appetite for royal scandal, closer inspection revealed a complicated web of whispers, allegations, half-truths, and undeniable facts that, when woven together, create a portrait of fame, vulnerability, and the dangerous intersection between image and power. Because Meghan's relationship with Tyler Perry had long been painted in the soft tones of friendship and salvation. He was the billionaire filmmaker who provided her and Prince Harry with a safe haven when they left the monarchy, the man who reportedly lent them his sprawling California estate and even arranged security during one of the most precarious moments of their lives. Yet now his name had surfaced in a far darker context, tied to rumors of hidden recordings allegedly captured on luxury yachts. the very setting where Meghan's harshest critics had for years attempted to tie her to a shadowy world of yacht girls. A label that has haunted her since her early acting days and that carries implications far more insidious than a glamorous vacation by the sea, because in Hollywood and high society circles, the phrase yacht girl has historically carried a double meaning. On one hand, conjuring the image of models and actresses photographed in swimsuits against the glittering Mediterranean or Adriatic backdrops of Cannes and Croatia, basking in champagne-fueled sunsets with billionaires and moguls, but on the other hand, suggesting recruitment into a secretive economy of companionship, blurred boundaries, and whispered arrangements that no one admits publicly, yet everyone seems to know exists. And Meghan, who once cultivated a lifestyle blog called The Tig, where she posted about travels including a glowing account of the Dalmatian coast of Croatia in 2014, found her words retroactively mined as evidence of proximity to this world, even though the original entry simply celebrated turquoise waters and coastal charm. Yet to gossip mongers, it was one breadcrumb in a larger trail, followed by claims in 2016 that she was invited to attend Croatia's infamous Yacht Week, a floating festival notorious for its hedonism, even if no proof exists that she ever accepted or attended. But in the fever dream of online rumor, the very act of being considered on the list was spun into proof of complicity, and when paparazzi images of Meghan in bikinis or on boats with friends surfaced, innocent snapshots of youthful travel were reinterpreted as coded advertisements, signals in the language of blind gossip items that suggest availability to wealthy patrons. And into this volatile mix entered the figure of Marcus Anderson, Meghan's close friend tied to Soho House, the elite private club where celebrities, CEOs, and political insiders mingle away from public eyes, a man described as a connector.